Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to the next episode of By Sophia. Today's topic is positivity. Maybe you're wondering, what about it? Once I thought the same as you, but I came in contact in my life with someone who acted as a positive faker. And it's a few years ago. Yesterday something crossed my path that reminded me of this and how positivity can be misused and can misguide you sometimes. So that's why I wanted to come in to share something about this. But first of all, what do you think about when the word positivity comes up? What happens in your body when you hear the word positivity? What has positivity brought you in the past? And have you always used positivity in the best possible way for you? Now you have some reflections of your own about positivity to start with. So I will share my experience, thoughts, feelings about it. So you have another perspective on the topic. And in the end, you can do the reflections again to see if something changed or you broadened your insights and your life. And if not, it's okay. Maybe at a later time. So let's start. Positivity is a magnificent tool, especially for people who tend to get in negative cycles. they can stop the negative cycle by starting to think positive. And that's not always linear in a way from this is going wrong to I will turn this in this moment to the way I want it to go. Because sometimes for those doom thinkers that's way too much. But just snap out of the doom thinking and focus on something else, what you are grateful for, or seeing a video that really makes you laugh. Just to get you out of that negative cycle to start with. I don't want you to numb anything. Let me be clear on that. It's not to numb your feelings or to run away from what you're experiencing, but getting out of that negative cycle, because that's not helping you either, and that's not helping you feel and experience and observe what there really is going on in your system. So that's for you when you are in a doom thinking negative cycle. But when you are a bit further in your process of personal development, maybe you're able to stay out of that negative cycle already. And you start thinking positive. Oh, that went wrong. Okay, but it's fine because everything will be fine in the end, and I will move on. That's where the positive faker attitude kicks in. It doesn't allow you to get insights in what is going on at that point. And that's really toxic for you also. So stop. Just stop. And sit still with it. Yes, everything will be fine in the end. When you take the necessary actions and you make different choices. Because you always have a choice to stay in the situation where you're at that time, or you choose another path. But in order to make these choices, you need to feel, you need to experience, you need to observe what is going on. Because if you don't do it, you can't make the right choice. And most of the time you will make the choice that's most easy. That's the easiest. And comfortable. And a lot of the times that's not the choice that will bring you in a different situation where all is well. So sit still. Be with whatever is going on. See what this situation has brought you. What it does with your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical body. What feelings are there? Those feelings are not you. Those feelings are there to move. To move you to a whole life. To your authentic life. What is the mental state you are experiencing now? Can you see that you are not that mental state? And that mental state is not you. It is just there to help you see something's off. Can you experience, feel, guides in your surroundings? Physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual guides. Can you allow them to support you where it's necessary? And can you feel what your body is telling you about this experience? And sometimes what you feel is tickle or pain or a movement somewhere in your body. And it can be enough to feel it, to observe it. But sometimes it's helpful to go into a conversation with this pain, tickle, movement you are feeling in your body. So do whatever you need to get the wisdom your body wants to share with you. When you walked through these steps in your own pace, you have a much more clear vision about the choices you have. Maybe now you see more possibilities than you saw before, or a few of the possibilities that you saw before just fell away because you know they're not good for you if you truly want to live your core being, your authentic self. And now you stopped acting like a positive faker, because now all will be well. And when your mind wants to drag you down again into a negative cycle or something that's not helpful for you, just stop and do this all over again. And you will disable the power of that negative mind. And you will be able to radiate out what really is best for you. That's what your mind is for. To help you get things done for you, not against you. And then you can start using other tools that are helpful in the topic of positivity, like practicing gratitude. Because when you're in that negative state, you cannot truly feel the power of gratitude. And it helps you to snap out of it, of course, but to truly feel the power of gratitude is something else. It's an explosion of your cells. That are all bursting with energy by this feeling. You can now take a walk in nature from a whole different place. Another tool to help boost your positivity. Just like gratitude, it can help you snap out of a negative cycle, but when you are connected, aligned with your true self, and you go in nature, you feel it, you experience it. It brings you so much peace and joy. And it always reminds you that everything will grow again. The cycle of nature is our cycle. Everything grows even more magnificent and beautiful after letting go. Resting at the surface, while actually underneath you're preparing yourself to grow new leaves into your life and to bloom. And it's not always in the way you expect, because sometimes a tree gets hit by lightning, it dies off, and it gets turned into nurturing supplements for other creatures and the forest itself. And yet it blooms even more. It blooms in the surrounding plants and trees it nourishes. It blooms in the little creatures it fed. So in the end, all is well, even if you have to die for it. And sometimes an identity needs to die for you to grow and bloom even more. So, I could say a lot more about positivity or share more tools, but maybe at a later point. Just sit with this feeling for a while. Maybe do the reflections we started with again. But really take this session in, because it has so much to bring you. And I will meet you again at another time. Lots of love, Sophia.